morning. Sorry about the blue tint to the video, but the sun is like not showing its face today, I don't think. It didn't really show its face yesterday either. But we've actually had a lot of rain here in Albuquerque, which has been delightful. So I wanted to show you guys the plan of attack for my day. This is my spread. I kind of went with a lemonade theme. And Target, Michael's, Heidi Swap, Offline, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, I think is where I got those skinny washies. Hobby Lobby, but Sunshine Daisy Paper, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Teresa Collins, like this thing, this one here, Sunshine Daisy Paper, and just a pucker up one that I thought was really funny, and it smells like lemonade, so I stuck it on there. This is my day, my vlog, which is already done. Instagram, work on 31 days of YouTube, leave. I'm at the office today. This evening, I'm really going to focus on the 31 days of YouTube. I just haven't filled it in yet. My top 3 for the day is my 31 days of YouTube, which is already done. I need to check that off. Do that now. And I need to finish up my #1 video and blog post for the first day of the 31 days of YouTube. And continue with my content planning. My July favorites video, I need to prep for that. Outfit of the day, I want to scope that. If I look cute today, I don't know. When it rains or is dark in the morning, I lose like all motivation. Am I the only one that does that? I need to promote my 31 days of YouTube today. I need to remember to start taking a vlog thumbnail because I keep forgetting to do that. So then I have to pick something and it's never like my favorite. I want to work on my media kit today, and that is the start of my day. What a awesome day. Literally, I had like one of probably the best days in my office that I've had in a very, 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 very long time. Should I come back out of here though? Because some jerk parked so close to my FJ. But yeah, today was like super duper duper good day. I had a good day at the office and I caught some really good scopes today, which was super duper cool. I just saw some cute firemen, which is cool. Okay, so once we actually get on the road and I'm not, like, driving for my life, so to speak, I decided that it would be fun to do a tag video while I drive home because I don't really have, like, a ton of stuff, really, to, like, talk to you guys about because my day was just awesome. Thank you, Mima, for completely getting in my way. Like I'm still like having issues like getting used to Abby's size when I drive her. Hopefully I'll have the Bruiser Cruiser back tomorrow because as much as I love Abby, she is killing me on gas. I decided to do the 50 questions you've never been asked YouTube tag. So I'll include a link to the website where I found these on below. Oh, I just realized I forgot my Fearless Launching stuff at home. Dang it, or at the office. Guess I'll do that tomorrow. #1, what is your favorite candle scent? My favorite candle scent is Sweater Weather by Bath and Body Works. Whenever I say Bath and Body Works, I always say Bed Bath and Beyond. And when I mean Bed Bath and Beyond, I always say Bath and Body Works. Does anyone else look at that? It's a fall scent, so when they come out with Sweater Weather, I always get like 8 or 10 of them, and I burn those like year round. My favorite scent. The next question is, what female... Got to stop. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? Jennifer Aniston. I love Jennifer Aniston. I have loved Jennifer Aniston since, you know, she was Rachel Green on Friends. I love her style. I love her vibe. I love everything about Jennifer Aniston. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? Tom Hanks. I think Tom Hanks would be an awesome brother. I think Tom Hanks would be an awesome dad. Number 4. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? I'm already married. I was 22 when I got married. No, I was 20. Okay, I was 22 going to be 23 when I got married. Because I'm born in 83, August 15th, 83, and I got married February 14th, 2007. So I was actually 23, almost 24. Number 5, do you know a hoarder? Yeah, and his name is Brett. I'm kidding. Brett's actually not a hoarder. He's like me. You know, he has a lot of interests and hobbies. So I would consider myself a little bit of a hoarder, but not like I need to go on hoarders. But like to know like a true legitimate hoarder, my grandmother is a hoarder, and if she watches this, I don't even care if she gets mad. She's a hoarder. She hoards like dog supplies because she has a kennel. She hoards clothes. She's a pack rat and a hoarder. But other than that, I don't know. Number 6, can you do a split? Yes, I can. I've always been really flexible. Number 7, how old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? I honestly don't remember. I remember because my grandparents used to own a restaurant in Sunfield, and there was like a road behind the restaurant, and I was scared to death to learn how to ride a bike without training wheels because I was not like the fearless kid at all. I didn't like to hurt myself. I didn't like to fall. I didn't like to get injured. Nothing. So it was like serious. It's like first world kid problems, right? But number 8, how many oceans have you swam in? I've swam in the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific, so 2. Number 9, how many countries have you been to? I can't really remember, honestly, off the top of my head without counting them. I would say, off the top of my head, five? Number 9. Number 10, is anyone in your family in the Army? No. My family is not, no. I'm very pro-military, and I think the military is awesome, and I have a lot of mad respect for the military, but no one in my family is Army. Number 11, what would you name your daughter if you had one? I love old school names, and I've loved old school names before they became popular again. I love the name Lily or Lillian. I love Lily, actually. I loved Emma until everybody named their children Emma, so, you know, thank you, friends, for that. Goodness. If I ever have a kid, like, I want to name her, like, kind of a cool name, but I don't want to give her, like, some weird name that she's never going to be able to find a keychain for. Does that make sense? I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't like trendy names. 10, if you had a son, or number 12, what would you name your son if you had one? I honestly don't know. I have never, ever really thought about that. The only thing I would want to do would either have the middle name be David or the middle name be Lee, because that's my grandfather's first and middle name. I like the name Logan. I think Logan is cute. Boys' names that I just love. I love the name Brock because I have never met an ugly Brock in my life. Number 13, what's the worst grade you got on a test? The worst grade I ever got on a test was my senior year of high school. I was in advanced algebra 2. I'm not so much with the math at all. I'm not a math girl. Never been a math girl. I still don't like math. You put letters, numbers, and symbols in there, and I'm like, oh, forget it. Become an anthropologist then. But I had this really bad habit of copying off of my, because I was a senior in high school. I already had the grades to get into school. I didn't need anything else. I was ready to graduate and get out of there. So, and I hated math. So I ended up, I would copy off of my friends their advanced algebra 2 homework, which thank God I had awesome friends. Roseanne, if you watch this, you are my bestie for life. But the problem was, I didn't care at the time. Now I look at it and I'm like, how stupid. I couldn't do the test at all. So I would fail the test. Like, I would get like D's on the test. And I just did not care whatsoever. So yeah, those are probably like the worst grades I ever got. I'm not proud of them. I don't recommend you cheat on your tests. I recommend you study hard. But I did, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys and tell you, I got all A's or I got all B's, because I didn't. I failed a couple tests because I just didn't care anymore, and I was not an algebra fan. Number 14, what was your favorite TV show when you were a child? When I was a child, I was a Full House fan, so I'm super excited for the Full House reunion. But I loved Full House, and I remember Step by Step. I loved that. I loved Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Friends, because Friends came on when I was a kid. I remember like the only thing I wanted to do was move to New York, live in an apartment, and have a great group of friends. Seriously, that's like all I wanted. Number 15. What did you dress up on Halloween when you were 8? When I was 8, I don't really remember. Let's see, when I was 8, I probably was in, what, like 3rd grade? 4th? 2nd grade? 3rd grade? I don't remember what I was in 2nd grade, but I remember in 3rd grade, I dressed up as a black cat. And that was cool, I guess. My favorite Halloween costume ever was the year my mom made my Cleopatra costume. Oh yeah, I wanted to be Cleopatra like every single year for the end of life. 16, have you ever read Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? No. I'm not a big fan really of any of those. Not because of like I don't like the storylines or whatever. It's because I don't have the time to really read like that. And if I read something, my interest goes more to like motivation, self-help, things like that. So that's why. I've heard that they're awesome. I heard that they're super duper. 15, would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? I don't know. I guess if I was living in the US, I'd want to have an American accent. And if I was living in the UK, I'd want to have a British accent. But I think I have like this weird Midwestern, sometimes Southern, could be Canadian, sometimes accent. I actually get made fun of here sometimes because of how I talk. And I say, when I say pan, I say pan. And everyone's like, you want a pin? And I'm like, no, a pan. Yeah. Drives me nuts when Brett says envelope instead of envelope. Are you an envelope person or are you an envelope person? I'm an envelope. And he is an envelope. Drives me insane when he does that. 18. Did your mother go to college? Yes, she did. I don't know what she went to school for, but she did. 19. Are your grandparents still married? Yes, they are. They have been unhappily married since 1963. They were married in like 1963, June, and my mom was born in December. How scandalous is that for that time? Right? Super duper scandalous. Have you ever taken karate lessons? No. I have not. I've taken kickboxing though. I love to kickbox. Kickboxing is like one of my favorite forms of exercise. I was also a Taibo girl. I loved Taibo. 21. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Yes, I do, and I think he's hysterical. Especially with those graphics right now where it's him taking a sip of wine, and he's like, you know, sarcastic comment, but that's none of my business. Love that stuff. T2. What was the first amusement park you went to? I can't remember what it's called. But it's the one in Michigan, in Holland, or near Holland, because I remember it was really cool. I'm not a big, like, amusement park girl. Like, I don't like heights very much, so I don't really like roller coasters and stuff. So, but I can't remember what it's called. It's not, I think, is it Six Flags? I really don't remember. 23. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? I would love to be fluent in Italian, Greek, and I would love to learn Russian just because I think it sounds really cool. 24. How do you spell the color gray? Gray, R-E-Y, or gray, R-E-Y? G-R-E-Y or G-R-A-Y? I am a G-R-A-Y kind of girl. I don't know why, it's just how I've always spelled it. Do you know triplets? I do not. 27. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? I'm a Titanic girl, but again, I don't really like sappy movies. I watched Titanic just because, like, I wanted to see what the Titanic looked like. So yeah, I'm more of a Titanic girl. I have never seen The Notebook. Ever. 28. Do you like Indian food or have you ever had Indian food? Indian food is okay. I'm not a huge, like, curry fan, and I'm not a huge spice fan. Like, I like flavor, but I don't want to, like, the spice be all I taste. So I'll eat it, but if you give me a nice burger or Indian food, I'll be picking that burger. Okay, what's the name of your favorite restaurant? My favorite restaurant here... Restaurant. Where do I love to go to eat? I love St. Clair's Winery, not because they have wine, but because they have really good pot roast. I love St. Clair's Winery. 30. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? Yes, I have, and I'm not overly impressed. It's good. You know, I have a really hard time paying $15 for an Italian meal when it's just pasta and tomatoes. It's just me. Warehouse stores. I used to. We used to be members of Sam's Club because we would go there to get our dog food. But it's just out of our way now, and there's really no like surplus, not surplus stores, warehouse stores near where we live or how we go home. So we're just not members. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? I don't know. The only thing I do know is that I was supposed to be a Jamie Lynn, but my mom or grandma had a friend that died, and her name was Amanda Jean, so that's how I became Amanda Jean. How I became Mandy Jean was growing up, I never, ever, ever liked the first name Amanda. I just didn't. Now, if there's any other Amandas that are watching this, don't take offense, I like Amanda now. But growing up, Amanda just was like not a name that I thought fit me. So everybody called me Mandy, but my aunt would call me Mandy Jeannie, and that's kind of how I got Mandy Jean. And when I was coming up with my blog and YouTube and name and stuff like that, I wanted something that included my name because I really didn't want to have to go into like any type of like domain issues with people or anything like that. So I just used my name, and my friend was buying something, and she sent me a picture of it, and she's like, this is so Mandy Jean chic. And I was like, that actually has like kind of a ring to it. So that's actually why I named my blog Mandy Jean Chic, which everyone pronounces it Mandy Jean Chick. And it's not Mandy Jean Chick. It's Mandy Jean Chic, which I can see, you know, why it would be different. What is your nickname? I just told you guys it's Mandy. Well, who's your favorite person in the world? Oh, my favorite person in the world is probably my grandfather, which if anyone in my family watches this, they're like not even offended at all because they knew that was coming. I have always, always, always been Grandpa's girl. I always will be Grandpa's girl. So yeah, definitely my grandfather. I'm ready to go home. I have to pee so bad. I had way too much caffeine today. I had way too much caffeine and I had a really good day. So that's like the combination that just makes me super hyper. Okay. 35. Would you rather live in a rural area or in the suburbs? That is such a good question because I grew up in a really small farming town. It was very rural, so I lived in a rural part. But now that I have moved to New Mexico, I live in the burbs. And I also love living in the burbs. So I think I could fit in wherever I needed to. But what I will say is that I could go either way. I would love to live in a rural area, but close enough to stores and things like that. What I love about living in a suburban area is I have 5 Targets. 5 Targets, 2, almost 3 Michaels, 2 Hobby Lobbies, 2 Joann's. It's nice. 36, can you whistle? Yes, I can. I can't do like this thing, like some people do, which I don't whistle a lot. 37, do you sleep with a nightlight? I do not. I do have to sleep with like some type of a sound though, because I can't sleep if it's too quiet, and I can't sleep if it's too noisy. So I do have to have like some type of like a noise, which normally what I do is I just turn on my fan and then, or my air fan or air cleaner or whatever it is called, and then that's enough for me. Do you eat breakfast every morning? Most mornings I do. Do you take any pills or medications daily? I do. I'm actually switching birth controls. And then the other pill that I'm on is, actually no, I don't take that anymore. The only thing I'm taking is going to be my birth control. So that's really it. I do, you know, and I'm going to talk to you guys about this because you guys are my besties, but I did make an appointment with my doctor to talk to her about the anxiety that I've been having. So for those of you who have sent me emails asking me, you know, about it and telling me, you know, that you think I should go see a doctor, I greatly, greatly appreciate that. And I am on the 13th of August, which is the closest I could get an appointment. I'm going to go talk to my doctor about the anxiety that I've been having. You know, I know the only reason why I mention my anxiety so much with you guys is because I want the people who have anxiety to know that it is okay to have anxiety. Oh, it's a Church's chicken, not a Chick-fil-A. I didn't know that. I thought it was a Chick-fil-A. Sorry. Randomness that is Mandy Jean. What medical conditions do you have? I have anxiety. Other than that, I'm pretty healthy for being fluffy. I'm trying to think like if I have anything else wrong with me. I do have back pain, but the reason why I have back pain is because when I was a kid, I was not kind to my body. So if you are a kid watching this video, be kind to your body, because when you get old, shit doesn't heal like it used to. At all. Takes longer. Doesn't heal right. Creeps back up on you at odd moments. Like, I swear, I hurt my ankle when I was like 12. You know, 20 years later, I'll be walking in the mall and my ankle will be like, hey, remember when you sprained us? Sprained? Remember when you sprained your ankle really well and it hurt? Yeah. Reminder, sympathy pains. Yeah. Don't get old. It sucks. How many times have you been to the hospital? I actually haven't been to the hospital all that much. The last time I actually went to the hospital was when I was in my car accident, when I was hit by the drunk driver. And then the last time I was actually in the hospital for more than like an hour was when I was so sick here a couple Novembers ago. And they thought it was my pancreas, and they thought it was my appendix and everything. So, have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes, and I love Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo is one of my favorite movies. Where do you buy your jeans? I love Torrid jeans. Torrid jeans are my favorite because they... What's she, Cruiser? Because they fit me well, and like they don't give me saggy butt syndrome, because I don't have a butt like most women do. I have a flat butt. So yeah, Torrid. What's the last compliment that you got? Stan actually told me today that I did a really great job on something that I was working on. And just that means a lot to me, because I worked really hard on it and I caught something. So he's a good dude. He gave me a compliment today. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Sometimes. I am really active in my sleep, and it's hysterical. My favorite dream ever was I wanted to go see the movie Snakes on a Plane really bad. And Brett was like, of all the people in this world, you should not go see the movie Snakes on a Plane because you're scared to death of snakes and blah, blah, blah. He thought of like every single reason. And I was like, I want to go see Snakes on a Plane. So I made him take me to go see Snakes on a Plane. We go see it. We get home. We get ready for bed. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, you have to switch sides with me. And he's like, why? It's like, this is a big ass anaconda over here. So, he switches sides with me. I lay on his side of the bed. I fall right asleep, right? The next morning I get up and I'm like, why am I on your side of the bed? Your side of the bed sucks. I want my side of the bed back. And I'm like, why am I over here? He's like, because there was an anaconda over here. And I'm the type of person that in the morning, I am not the smartest or the brightest. I need to wake up. If I take a nap, I am like Grumpy McGrumperson for like 10 minutes. Just give me the time I need to gather my train of thought and become a civilized human being. So I said to Brett, I'm like, why am I over here on your side of the bed? And he's like, because there was a giant ass anaconda over here. And before I could think about this, I said to him, well, did you check? He's like, no. That was one of our first points ever. I was like, why would you not check? What if there really was a snake over here? Yeah, so I'm a very active dreamer. I talk in my sleep. I've been known to like be sleeping, wake up, have a conversation, and then go back to bed. Yeah. What flavor of tea do you enjoy? I'm not a huge tea fan. I like tea, but if I could just drink water, that would be my pick. I like refreshing type teas if I'm going to drink one. I don't like anything that tastes really strong. Like, I like very mild teas. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? I plead the fifth. Honestly, I don't even know. What religion will you raise your children to practice? I am not a overly religious person. I believe in God. I identify more with the Christian community, but to tell you guys what type of Christianity I follow, honestly, you guys, I don't really know. And I don't think that's really a bad thing, because I do have faith. But it's just, right now, I'm just not practicing. I'm actually trying to find a church that fits me here in Rio, because Brett wants to go. So that's something I'll have to get back with you guys on. 49. How old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? Honestly, I don't remember. At all. I think I was like the normal age age, maybe like between 6 and 10. But I don't remember. 50. Why do you have a Tumblr? I have a Tumblr for inspiration. I don't advertise my Tumblr. I don't show people my Tumblr. I just have a Tumblr just to look at stuff. So that is why I have it. Yeah, I get a lot of cool inspiration from Tumblr, and I find a lot of cool graphics. So, but that is my 50 questions. I know that got a little long, but I'll include the link for the tag below. So if you guys want to film the tag, you can. As always, I think tag videos are fun. I think that they're kind of cool. And right now, with me doing more of this vlogging, since I'm working so hard on the 31 days of YouTube, I thought it would just be fun to do something a little bit different.